Well, Russ, I'm clearly on a bit of a tough run at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. So we can either sulk about it, or we can get our heads down and work hard and get ourselves out of it, which is what we intend to do.
The other night, frustrating, I guess, was the overriding emotion, really.
Yeah. I think that's exactly how it's perceived and how it is at the moment. I think that's been the word throughout the last month, to be honest, because albeit the situation we're in, we still could have got a hell of a lot more than what we've got. So yeah, I'm probably more frustrated on Tuesday night than I have been for the last month, because I thought we were more than competitive in the game and should have at least got something, a point at least.
If we just look at the Darlington game briefly, again, you had to left yourself too much to do, really, I guess, was the ultimate thing.
Yeah. Started well, ended well, but the middle period lost us the game, and way below standard individually and as collectively as a group. So a few harsh words said on Saturday and a few own truths, really, because we're just a little bit off it at the moment. We will turn it round, no problem about that. Not worried about that. I'm just worried about the current situation at the moment and where we are mentally, physically. But it turns, so we're looking forward to when it turns and we're back on the train again.
The physical element, you're getting a few players back at least. I think Tom O'Neill's got a game the other night. Joe Folks was back in, for example. Yeah,
well, they've trained for 10 days. Lightly, and then they picked it up before the weekend. It would have been a really big call to play them against Darlington, really big. But I always had it in mind that they would be involved in the 16 on the Tuesday. I just had a good feeling about Tuesday, and I chucked them in. I like what they saw. I like what I saw on Monday, and I chucked them in. And you know what? They were probably our best two players. So delighted. The stats were right up there, and they're only got to improve us and get better, especially Tom.
Did they come through without any reaction? Because sometimes, of course, after a long time out, there can be a bit of reaction.
Yeah, they're just a bit stiff today, but nothing of concern.
So next one then, on to Kings Lynn. You've got a run of away games here, haven't you? It's a tough run, this.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough one when you're in the situation we're in, and I think every club's had it this season, where they seem to be away for a month at a time. So this is our month, and we'll go to the league leaders. In fact, they're second at the moment, aren't they? Kings Lynn, good team by all accounts. Watching them and hearing other managers' reports, they're the best team in the league. So we'll look forward to putting our wits against them.
Yeah, sometimes when a side's relegated, it can go one of two ways. Either they look like they're going to go straight back, or they can drop right down to the foot of the table. But clearly, they're a side to be.
Yeah, they're like ourselves. They're full time, and they've got good resources, and they're a team that started the season very well. And they had an excellent result on Tuesday. I know how tough it is to go to Scarborough, and being 3-1 down with 10 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go is a fantastic result. Doing really well in the FA Cup. So yeah, they're a team. They're the team to beat at the moment.
You mentioned that physically and mentally you're not quite there, to use your expression, at the moment. I mean, the physical side, injuries, knocks, yeah, you can understand that. The physios can work on that. How do you sort out the mental side?
Well, it's the biggest thing. It's confidence, and that's where we are sometimes. Confidence can just overtake your life and overtake your performances, and that's exactly where we are. We all know, the supporters know, that some players are not where they need to be, and it will turn. It always does, but only you can make it turn. I can help, I can motivate, we'll be organised and disciplined like we always are. But when we're on it and we're winning games, then you start seeing the confidence go up a notch, and that's when you become a good player.
Is this the toughest run you've had since you've had the job?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely challenging at the moment, but what gives me light is when we do come out of this, I will be better for it, and the club will be better for it. I'm coming up to nearly 3 years in charge now, and this is probably this month, because albeit 5 weeks ago we're talking completely different. This month has been a testing one, so just got to keep our head down and keep working hard.
Presumably, for the most part, you're not doing anything different. It's just players, you say, lacking a bit of confidence, and all you and Jimmy can do is try and instill that confidence back into.
Of course, and listen, we get lots of training time, and we're around the players a lot. So I know it will turn. We've got good players coming back. We'll be looking to bring a few in, and things will be getting moved around because we've got good standards at this football club, and at the moment we're not quite hitting them. But it's a long season, and it's a funny old season this year. And to say we're in touch and distance still of the playoffs with the month we've had is quite remarkable, really. So it just shows you if we can be in and around it in a month's time, that'd be a good start.
You say you could be looking to bring one or two in. Is there anything imminent?
No, nothing for Saturday. I don't think. I think it's all with the amount of games that everyone's played in the last month, all up the leagues. It's very hard. Plus, you need it to be around the place. So probably nothing for Saturday now.
If you're bringing 1 or 2 in, does that mean 1 or 2 have to go out on loan? Or?
Possibly. Yeah.
And injury-wise, did you come through pretty much unscathed the other night?
Right. Well, obviously Shane Boone went off after 15 minutes, so he's not available. That's a concern at the moment. He's just had a back spasm over the last week, which hasn't shifted. Felt good on Monday and Tuesday leading up to the game, but spasm from a corner kick, so he had to come off. I thought Zach Brown come in, and then we looked really energetic in the middle of the park. But we are light there at the moment, so yeah, looking to bring someone just to give us a spike really of where we are. We're 17 games in now with the cup games, so need some new energy.
Yes, sometimes a new addition can just give the whole dressing room a lift, can't it?
For sure, and that's what we do it for. But it's got to be better than what we've got, so that's where we're at.